Bang.
Hey, the beat go off?
Hey. Hey, I up it, then my heat go off. Bang. I heard.
Now what's good with y'all? Hope y'all had a good holiday season, man. Hope y'all enjoying life. But y'all already know I gotta come through for y'all. Make sure to like this video because we on this 100K grind, man. So I know a lot of people on Puma Mania playing 2K. I know a lot of people just got the game for Black Friday. So I know a lot of y'all need VC right now. And there's two ways to get VC right now that's hot right now. Some people are doing the ante up VC glitch. And some people are doing the best VC glitch method where you control both teams in My Career, My Player Nation, where you get double VC. Now I'm going to compare both of them for y'all. Now I have heard people running up their VC in the ante up simply because all you have to do is have 4 people, you know what I'm saying, 2 people on each dots. And then basically it's like last year there was a glitch in the ante up where you could go in there and when the game starts up and you see the name pop up, you just kind of quit out the game and then you're playing against the computer. So you are still playing, but if you're doing it on a 5,000 court, I could definitely see how that could stack up your VC pretty quickly. But at the same time, you have to take turns, and you still will be playing against the AI. So it's no different than playing against the AI in My Career, essentially. Plus, keep in mind, you're likely going to be taking turns, so you're not going to always be the one getting VC. And now those are pretty much the only cons, but it's not bad. It's still a good way to get VC if it works for you. Now check this out. This is the My Player Nation glitch. When I was controlling both teams, this is the results at the end of the game. You can see 2 times badge points, my points, and you will see 2 times VC. Now, you will see that I got 1,000 VC for this game. But that's where I come in at, and I'm going to explain part 2 to y'all as well, so y'all can get more than 1,000 VC per game, you know. So you might get 2,000 VC, 1,500, depending on how much you get from your My Play. But as you can see, only 6 minutes were played in the game. So if you need VC, that's a solid amount of VC if you need VC right there. Now, I will link the best VC glitch method part 1 in the pinned comments so y'all can see how to do it from beginning all the way to end, because this is basically comparing this to the ante up VC glitch and more of a part 2 of how to improve that glitch and make it better. Now I want to show y'all something as well. I'm gonna go ahead and show y'all why that My Player only got 1,000 VC, and that's simply because I had just created that My Player. So you can essentially keep creating My Players and doing My Player Nation games for teams that's playing that day. So when you create a new My Player, you only get 500 VC contracts. You start off with 500 VC. At the beginning of the season, at the beginning of 2K20, you started off with 750, but they have nerfed a lot of ways to get VC and cut down VC and endorsements in a lot of other modes. Now, what you're watching right now is Summer League gameplay of one of my older My Player files. You know what I'm saying? So, the reason I'm showing y'all this is because I'm going to help y'all get more VC if y'all want to make the My Player Nation glitch even better, so you can get even double the amount that you're getting if you're just creating a new My Player. Now if you already have a My Player that already has the max VC contract, then you're well off and you can use that player and still create other players if you want to. But I want to start y'all off getting more VC, especially if you just got the game for Black Friday. Definitely take advantage of this. That VC that you'll be getting at My Career will definitely add up. Now let me tell you how I got here. I know a lot of y'all already know. Now to get to the Summer League, you must play the Prelude. Now, the reason you want to play the Prelude is because if you do well in the Prelude and do well with your draft stock, you will get more VC per game than just 500. Now, at the beginning of the year in 2K20, you could get like 1,000 per game, if not more if you do well and you get a high draft stock. So, if you start off with 1,000 per game and then you do a My Player Nation game, that's 2,000 VC right there in like 6 minutes easily against the computer. Easily. Now, I'm not going to sit here and lie to y'all. Now, the Prelude may take a little bit of time, you know what I'm saying? But after you're done with it, it's your player is set and you're going to have that contract to make plenty more VC with for the rest of your My Career and even get more once your player actually gets good. Now, it does have some perks playing in My Career because once you get to the Summer League and whatnot, you will start earning VC. You won't be playing full games. There will be games in the Prelude where you don't play at all and you still get a game's worth of VC. So, a lot of the games that you play and the time you spent Prelude and Summer League would be worth it because you'll get some games where you don't even play and you'll get a game's worth of VC. Now, the only thing I don't like really myself is doing all the drills for the combine, but you know what I'm saying? It's not bad, especially in the big picture if you need VC like I said, but these are the best 2 ways to get VC. And I'm going to show y'all at the end of the game the VC salary I get for this player because once you do get to the Summer League, by this point, you've already chosen the teams that you want to go to or play for and kind of how much of the range they were going to give you. So you're set. Now, my only concern is, like I said, I had this player when the game was relatively new still. I mean, the game is still new, but I don't think they nerfed the amount of VC you get in the Prelude. I mean, even if they did nerf it, it would still be more than the 500 you're getting just for starting a my career. But you know what I'm saying, 500 and 1,000 is a very, very big difference. That's double already. So if you're playing a My Player Nation game, you would really see a difference. So in a sense, the more my players that you have, the more that you go ahead and get out the way just strictly for VC, the more My Player Nation games you can play per day. But you can really play as many as you want. You just have to keep creating new characters. Now, I would advise y'all to, like I said, at least have maybe a couple with maybe 1,000 VC contracts on them, or more definitely. At the end of the day, man, you'll end up saving more time and getting more VC just by going through the prelude once or twice, maybe even 3 times. It just depends how many times you want to do it personally. Depends on how bad you want VC. Like I said, they have made it more difficult to get VC in the game, and this is one of the more easier ways to obtain it using the best VC glitch method that I showed you in my last video, because you don't really play that much and that your playing time is still relatively low. So like I said, being in the game for 6 minutes is not bad at all. I mean, even think about it. Even if you go to the ANTE court, there's a court that just offers 1,000 VC. Now you mean to tell me you can get maybe 2,000 or more VC, like I said, depending on the contract of your own My Player? Now, fortunately for me, I already have players set up. I have like 2 players already in the Summer League and Prelude with these 1,000 VC contracts, so it's not going to be nothing for me to take them to the NBA and get VC off these characters every time they have a My Player Nation game. So that's just easy VC right there off top. Now you can take your time and you can compare this to the Ante Up VC glitch, like I was saying. Like the Ante Up VC glitch is cool and you can run up some VC, but like I said, with the cons of you having to take turns and switch and maybe put L's on your record, and I know a lot of y'all don't want to put L's on your record, and a lot of y'all don't want to quit out. And not to mention, you gotta find 4 people who are willing to do it with you. You know what I'm saying? Now, I'm pretty sure if y'all go down in the comments below and comment down, you might can find some people if y'all want to try it out, because it's not hard to do, but you don't want to mistime it as well. You know what I'm saying? If you mistime it, you're gonna be wasting time and you're gonna be wasting VC. You feel what I'm saying? You don't want to get sucked in the game. You don't want to forget to quit out at the specific time, because then you're gonna be out of some VC and you're gonna have an L on your record and somebody gonna get a free win. Not to mention, the most important thing about that is the court has to be open. If the court's not open and somebody is actually trying to run up on y'all and play y'all and y'all trying to do it, then y'all gonna be wasting time. You know what I'm saying? Now, like I said, in an ideal world where you're going to Ante Up and the court's always open. Now, there are a lot of courts open a lot of the time, so that is a good thing. But, you know, there are going to be those times where some people try to hop on the pad and they actually want to play. So that will interfere with the process. I mean, just imagine that you helped you and your friends get some VC by quitting out for them and they're playing the computer and getting easy W's, getting easy VC. But then when it was your time to get the VC and play the bots, people started trying to hop on the pad and they was messing up the flow, messing up the progress. So then y'all gotta try to go to a new park, a new Ante Up, a new stage. Keep trying to get VC, but check the amount of VC that this player gets, and he's only in the Summer League right now. Keep that in mind. Over 1,000 teammate grade, stat sum, and then 1,000 for the VC salary. The VC salary is what's important. And this is the end stats for another My Player that I have. You will see another 1,000 VC salary. So you will definitely get more VC by going through the prelude and negotiating that contract rather than just starting from the NBA itself. Much, much better decision. On top of that, I'm going to show y'all what I meant when I tell y'all that y'all have games where you don't even touch the court for a single second and you get VC. And this is all through the prelude, you know what I'm saying? Now, you do have some of those games in the prelude. And even when you first get to the NBA, it can happen for you as well. Now check this out, opening night. This is the very first game after the Summer League Championship, and you will see for yourself that this My Player will not touch the court for not a single second and still get his VC salary. And this is just to show y'all that some of the time y'all do spend playing the prelude does come back and give you some benefits, you know what I'm saying? Instead of just sitting there playing through something that y'all might not want to play, but if you still gonna get VC at the end of the day, man, that's what it's all about. That's what y'all really want. That's what y'all really need. Then that's what y'all gotta do in the meantime. You know what I'm saying? Now, of course, if another banger comes out and something more fire is to come, then I got y'all. I will show y'all. But right now, I gotta tell y'all what's the best things for y'all to do. And quite frankly, these are the 2 best things for you to do right now. Ever since 2K nerfed the endorsements and whatnot, because that was a fire. You know, that was great for us. It worked for us because we was getting a lot of VC and nobody was complaining about VC. And everybody pretty much was just stacking the VC by playing the game. Once you got to a certain overall, you didn't really need VC to upgrade your character. So it was just stacking up. And everybody had a lot of VC, and 2K noticed that. So they made it more difficult especially for the people who are just now getting the game or who will be getting the game this holiday season. So y'all grind getting this VC. It's going to be a little bit more difficult, you know what I'm saying? Now the badges, y'all got some glitches and stuff waiting for y'all, you know what I'm saying? Hopefully y'all can take advantage when they come. But you can see another quick 1,000, didn't play a game. Super useful, super beneficial. So I hope y'all able to take advantage, man. But anyways, if you enjoyed this video, make sure hit that like button, hit that sub button, turn those notifications on. Until next time, man, DENSKI out.